So I find myself in a bit of a strange situation. I don't often post on YouTube, not as much as I used to, not as much as I should, but I'm determined to try and get this channel elevated once more. I broke the 100 subscriber mark, sort of let it drop and didn't bother doing it, post the occasional short, try a gaming video, gets no views, get upset and annoyed, and I stop. I wanted to talk to you today without wanting, hopefully, to cause any problems for myself or induce any hate. 8-Bit Ryan. Huge fan of 8-Bit Ryan. I followed him for about the last 8 years, 7 years-ish. My wife has followed him for, well, since day dot, as far as I'm aware. Got some OG merch. You know, she's a diehard 8-Bit Ryan fan. And he posted a video yesterday called I Don't Know What Entertainment Is Anymore. Now, these kind of videos have become a bit more frequent from my boy. He always says he still loves doing it, but I just really wanted to talk a bit about that community engagement, let him know in the comments. But for me, I express myself best in the video format, so that's why I've decided to make this video. It's basically just going to be a watch through and reaction to his video. Talk to him, or you, Mr. 8-Bit. I'm expressing myself and putting myself out there and expressing my appreciation for him and his work as best I can. So without any more rambling and rabbiting on, let's watch the video.
I want to talk about, because whilst I was at gym just kind of zoning out, by the way, you guys need to stop filming me. I mean, like, come on, no one needs to see that I'm setting like world records. This thought pops into my head, however, and it's a very weird thing when said out loud, and it is, I don't really entirely understand what entertainment is anymore. So when I make that statement, what I mean is that, of course, I
agree. One thing that I've struggled with, I started making YouTube videos probably about 16, 17 years ago, when YouTube was still a wee bairn, to circumstances changing quite drastically and traumatically in my life. I never carried it on. And then I tried to come back to it in recent years, and I find the dynamic of entertainment and what's popular has changed so much that it's hard to even find something that's, you know, resonates with people. Some of the stuff I was posting on TikTok when my TikTok started to blow up, now people go, cringe, which, you know, gets me views as well. So, you know, 6 in one, half dozen the other, but entertainment is evolving and changing all the time, and staying on trend and staying above the curve is getting harder and harder as time goes on.
Know what is entertaining and what is not for myself. If I'm watching a video or something, I can feel some kind of interest, some pull towards a specific topic. So obviously that's a form of entertainment. But what I'm actually trying to say is that I don't really know what it is that I do, which is particularly entertaining anymore. And I'm sure this is a very weird statement to say, and maybe it's going to be more relatable than
existing, breathing, providing us with endless entertainment, week in, week out. Never beat yourself up about that. Everything you do is golden. Obviously, for me, I do go back on We Rock 3 Random Game series, because, I mean, it's just my ADHD brain, you know, focusing on like the longer, one video, one full game, they're sort of around the hour to 2 hours mark. They're good for me. And the 3 Random Games, because it keeps my interest peaked. Not because the content's not bad, because I've got the attention span of a ADHD riddled mosquito. I've been meaning to watch Cry of Fear for a very long time, and I haven't got around to it. On with the video.
But what I've thought, and the way I've kind of rationalized this, is I think I've been doing this for so long. I've made so many videos. I've been so as consistent as I can, that I've kind of lost the part of the process, which in my brain is like, okay, so when I edit the videos, what's the entertaining bit? Obviously, when I'm seeing my timelines crafting videos, there's a reason I do stuff, but...
Fart noises. Fart noises.
It's just led me to think like, but which bit is the interesting part of the process for you guys that you enjoy? What is it that I do which is entertaining. Before we do go into this topic as well, like I'm sure this is quite a common thing, and I bet in a lot of audience or a room full of people that don't find you funny, that must be the most brutal.
Not the same, but I live in a house full of people that don't find me funny, so I can relate.
And by me saying this stuff, I have comments which you guys can leave. I would love to honestly know, like, what is it exactly that you find?
Yes, comments. Your boy's got one step further and made a whole ass video. Just going to showcasing my editing as well.
About my videos. Is it the editing process? Is it the commentary? Is it something entirely different? Is it the games I'm picking? You know, like it could be just something as simple as that. And I would love to just simply hear and read what it is that you guys are enjoying these days about my channel. And if you want to leave negative stuff too, like maybe a habit that I do, something that takes you out of the zone, you please let me know down below. Like I'm all ears. I'm all eyes too. And I just want to remind you that I see every comment's username. So, you know, if you say some negative stuff, like I'm going to see it. I've got a notepad over here, actually. I've got
Bigger Back Jim. Big Back Jim. Bigger Back Jim. Big Back Jim. Don't forget it. I enjoy all the videos for sure. There are videos that I would slightly less favour seeing often. Obviously, weirdly, FNAF isn't my bag. Don't really like playing it. I like some of the adaptations and the videos that you've done on it, and I know that actually that's where a huge amount of your YouTube success stems from. But for me, it's the indie horrors, 3 random games. That's like where your content shines for me. And actually, when you do non-horrors, I know they don't do as well for you, which is really frustrating because Tomodachi Life, thank goodness you're here. Like some of my favorite videos that you've done, amongst others that weren't necessarily like horror, straight out horrors. I really like that kind of content, and my wife does. And it's just nice to see different elements of your character and personality. Like I really enjoy watching you play Repo with Dorco and Baz and Croft. So, and like seeing your personality amongst your group of friends and peers, I find really enriching in your content. So maybe more group content, play some more of those kind of games like Repo, and I don't know how many people can play Peak or stuff like that. You know, what do I know? You know, I don't. You know, and creators. Daz posts a couple of times a week. He has a couple of different channels. He's got his Off the Hook with his friend Will, who, and they post every Monday. But even then, you post more videos a week than those 2 channels combined. You know, Markiplier, again, regular posting, not every day. Jacksepticeye, I mean, as and when you get a video. So I think maybe there's an element of that. I know this is how you've formatted your content for the last decade, posting videos every day. I mean, I imagine you must literally wake up, make a video, edit the video, schedule the video to come out, and then you spend your evening probably planning what you're doing the next day, or eating, hopefully, or at the gym. And you must get up so early. I don't even want to think about it. Oh, I love bed. Love sleeping. So, yeah, I think maybe there's a scheduling thing that could be worth looking at. Maybe even if it's like a trial period where you just post on a Monday, Wednesday, and a Saturday. Give yourself a couple of days to produce the content in between posting days, and then maybe see how that affects how the algorithm treats you. Posting less will make the channel grow more, because the people will appreciate when the videos come out more. Because I find I mean, this is just me. I lead quite a busy lifestyle. I get behind on your videos. You know, me and the wife, we go, oh, Christ, how many 8-bit Ryans have we got to catch up on? And we'll have to sit for like a whole evening and watch video after video, which is fine. Like, I can't consume enough 8-bit Ryan. But yeah, I don't know. It's just my opinion on what, you see these 10, 20, 30 million subscriber accounts posting. And yeah, well, that's just me. That's just my thoughts on it. And we can never have too many episodes of 3 random games. Anyway.
Weird problem to have as well, because again, it's like, I obviously know what entertainment is. I watch channels and, I just enjoy them for the stuff that they love to put out there. So I have obviously a
When?
idea about what it is.
When do you find
Story.
time to sit and watch?
Things that I feel like I can enjoy for other people when I watch them, if I do them, will be enjoyable myself. One of the main things I've always struggled with when I'm sort of doing videos is any moments in videos that have these sort of downtime moments. And I wonder if you guys can ever notice those too. Are there any portions in videos where I felt like I'm editing for the sake of it. Like I'd love
Fart noises.
It's just so weird how I can't see that in myself, but I can see it in other people. I almost feel like it's a hybrid version of, you know, say you've got a friend that's kind of feeling a little bit down or something, and you offer them what feels like sound advice, but you know, if the roles were reversed and like you felt that, you would not tell that advice to yourself.
100%. I never listen to my own advice, and the advice I give to other people, I really should take on board myself sometimes. However, what I will say as to, well, from an aspiring nobody to an established somebody, yeah, I mean, just keep doing you, man. Like the content you produce is A1, always, every time. The fact that you
feels with this, like what I see in other channels as entertaining and stuff, I feel like if I do that in my own style, of course, it wouldn't be interesting because there's no flashy edits going on all the time and stuff. And this goes back to the core problem. What is entertainment? I don't know anymore. It is a very confusing topic to try and discuss, though, because it feels so confusing to say this stuff out loud, almost nonsensical, but I do hope that you guys can understand some of the stuff I'm saying, and I really would love to read what you say about content. I mean, I'm just going to drop this on a day where I wasn't going to upload anyway, so, you know,
And I would really love for you to see my video. Don't know what that was. You know what I mean? Probably won't.
Just kind of like there wouldn't have been anything. So this is just a bonus video and I get to actually read feedback from you guys, which is always very, very appreciated. That is one of the #1 things I love about doing content. You can get direct feedback from comments. You can see what people enjoy, what they don't enjoy. And I'm always down to change. Like I always respect the fact that just because I do something a certain way, it does not mean by any means that it's the right way. So if you guys want to tell me what it is that you're not enjoying so much or what you would prefer changed, let me know. Even if you represent like the lesser amount of people, it's still important to me to know how everyone feels about my content. And I feel like videos like this, even though they're kind of rambly, they're all
more 8-Bit Ryan IRL. Just reminded me, just looking at the description in your video, you've put your second channel in the description of your video. The last upload on that channel was 2 years ago. Now, I know it's mainly card opening and box opening, but some of your IRL videos, your old stuff to watch, fucking brilliant. It's nice to see that side of you that isn't just gaming. Not that gaming's not enough, obviously. I could watch you game all day long. And yeah, I mean, it's just that varied content. I think that might be the key here in YouTube's algorithm these days, is a variety of content. People's attention spans and what they're into are so much different now than they were, 10 years ago, 5 years ago even. So I don't know. I mean, I'm a rambler as well. I don't know if it's feasible. I know you probably have an incredibly packed schedule and you probably have to devote so many hours of your life to your gaming videos. However, if you could post more IRL vlogging, even if it's carrying on with your pack opening, adventures, something just to broaden the more reaction videos, maybe. I don't know. Expand your horizons. Just another thought. Whether or not, I mean, I could sit here and say, comment on the video. Let me know what you think about my thoughts about 8-Bit Ryan, but obviously I'm then trying to appeal to the 8-Bit Ryan demographic, which my videos probably wouldn't appeal to because my style of gameplay is very different. The kind of videos I do are very different. I do sort of more family vlogs and IRL videos, reaction videos, and then like I pepper in the gaming videos here, but the gaming videos never do well for me. So I'm rambling again, back to the video.
So important too, and it does help. Again, feedback is so important. I think something as well I need to learn about sort of entertainment is the reason why people even click on videos in the first place. Like there's always going to be a game name attached to that, which that's the primary driver of why people want to even watch it. Like maybe the entertainment is just in watching someone simply play the game itself. And something I do worry about is just from my lack of ability to see what I do is interesting or entertaining in this day and age, I end up disrupting the sort of natural flow of the game where you don't need all these different cuts and zooms, because what is happening on screen is the part that is the entertaining portion. Just watching that segment of the game go down and just what I do and just the things that happen within the content. You know, that's just another thing I feel like when I do these jump cut edits. But again, this is why I need to turn to the comments, bro, because they are so useful in times like these.
I've never watched a single one of your videos and thought, God, the editing. Oh, too much editing. Too much. Never. I don't know if that's an opinion shared by other people, but I've never watched your video and been like, oh, less of the edits, more of the gameplay. Because, again, the edits are your personality. The edits are your character. The edits are what make your videos. Stop beating yourself up about your edits. Gosh.
I really hope you guys could make some sense of that, though. I always feel super rambly when I do any sort of vlog like this.
Same.
I'm sure this is just a very mutual feeling amongst other people, because when we do this, I'm sort of talking my heart here. I don't really have anything that I'm reading. I've obviously made notes on my monitor, but it's not like I'm reacting to a game. I'm just talking my mind here. And I really hope that, you know, is okay for you guys to listen to sometimes. But something else I was thinking about, too, is that YouTube has changed.
It's such an honest and vulnerable moment, and that's why, as a creator, I love you so much. It's just, yes. You can literally put out a 10-minute video of you just making eye contact with the camera and I'll watch it. As long as you pepper in fart noises.
Like, of course it's going to change in the 11 years I've been doing it, but this space moves so freaking fast nowadays. And it has gotten to a point, and I feel like this is quite important for me to put out there, where I'm starting to sort of have to rethink a lot about the type of games I want to pick and choose. Some of you guys might have actually noticed that, like, I've tried a few times to start different games as series, and then just episodes all of a sudden just disappear, which sucks. And I really do apologize for that. But in this day and age of YouTube, I think series are the most difficult thing to try and build a fan base of consistency around. It has always been this way. Like, you know, obviously past part one, interest will drop off, but it really can go insane depending on specific video topics.
Have you thought about maybe when you want to do a longer series or a longer game playthrough, doing a YouTube live stream? I know that what some people do, it's a really random example to use, Markiplier, when he did, or was it Red Dead? Where he made videos, and then to finish it off, because obviously the interest drops off over the course of the series, the last sort of part or two parts was a live stream rather than just a video, because a live stream sort of regenerates that interest. You know, people is live streaming. Oh, this is the end of the game. Oh, well, let's go back and watch all the other parts of the series. So maybe that's an idea, especially with, I feel like a live stream of Tomodachi Life would go off. Just saying. Again, humble opinion from a nobody. He probably doesn't know what he's talking about, but I feel passionate about these things, and I feel passionate about creators I care about doing well. And I may not have a wealth of YouTube experience, but I have a wealth of life experience. And, you know, I have a bit of YouTube experience. I've dabbled.
Of playing the game for the whole video, unless it's a super outlier game. For example, the Resident Evil series on my channel, those are always going to be outliers, which I gotta say, when I played Resident Evil 9, guys, I was so happy to just see the enjoyment over every part. Like, thank you so much for the support there.
Right, well, that's about all the wisdom I can offer. Not that it's really wisdom, it's just my opinion.
Whether you see this or not, I just wanted to get my thoughts and feelings out there on your content, and how, yes, my top has been off for this whole episode. It's hot, okay? It's hot. I haven't shown you any of the goods, so no harm, no foul, right? Yeah, I don't think there's really much more for me that I could say. You know, keep doing what you're doing, even if you don't change anything. I'll carry on watching. Your content's great. I love it. I'm more speaking from, or trying to empathize with you and think, right, how can I adapt my content, change my content in a way that the algorithm sees that I'm making change and carries on pushing it out. And I genuinely believe, with all of my fingers and toes, that if you posted, even if you posted less frequently, not even changing the kind of content that you do, if you did post, you know, 2-3 times a week, you'd probably find there'll be a shift in how the algorithm pushes you out. And, you know, yeah, a change in content, whilst not essential or needed, can have benefits.
But anyway, I'll stop talking now. You're probably not going to see this, and even if you do see this, you're probably going to think, who the fuck is this guy telling me? But, you know, I did it. And I've made the video, and I've put hours of love and thought into making this content. So if you see it, great. If you don't, I will only lose a few nights sleep over it. Fart noises.